Is yada? You ain't know? Listen, if you hear any noise or voices in the background, if you can't have the willpower, disregard it. All right, listen. All right, let me get a little bit more comfortable here. All right, let me tell you a little something, okay? And this gonna be a little bit for, the said relatives or whatever, you know. And I did a little bit of research, and I found out, wow, something about a bar. Who knew? Who knew? Who knew? I say I don't really go. You for me? These things just come to me because things have been coming up about when I for the certain ones that I have called psychic investigators and stuff like that. And things that they have picked up from the energies because energy don't lie. You can say anything you want to come out your mouth. Energy don't lie. If you really a bad seed, your energy is gonna show that. Them cards is gonna show you a bad seed. You feel me? And all this is depending on what kind of tarot card reader you're getting these information from. You feel me? So I know a BS tarot reader, from somebody that's more really picking up some energies that are, you feel me, more you know that can easily be deciphered. Okay. Now here's a little thing. Okay. I'm going. I'm even though I'm you for me, the healing is coming to, it's the healing is heightening because the time I was telling individuals, it's some tarot cards. I mean, tarot readers. If you listen to this or whatever, you watch this, whatever. If you've been picking up on some energy that like to some there it kind of was like mind boggling, like kind of like some years ago, like like within 3 years or whatever, where energy, when I was listening to tarot readers and certain said supposed to be karmic readers and certain ones that are reading or whatever. And if you ever heard of there was one something about it was called skep hold on, pause. And anywho, it'll come to me. It's called it started with an S and it was called like Philia. It's like Philia in it. And it's almost like somebody's like doing some stuff with some ghost. Someone doing some spiritual things with some ghost or whatever. That's when certain said witches were doing that to make like with certain archons to do spectrophilia, and to get archons and to do energies with them and to that made Nephilim and stuff like that. Okay. So apparently certain ones, maybe they might not be pleasing to the eyes, certain witches or warlocks or what have you, just saying witches. The thing is, you got some females that are very bitter and they do some dark things, okay, and against others, and anything they have aimed toward me has backfired. Okay, so here's a little thing. I got my tea in there and stuff like that. One of the channels like brought it up a little bit about some tea, so I'm like, let me go ahead and make me some tea. So here's a little thing. Okay, all right. This goes for any of the relatives that have betrayed me. You feel me? Okay, you ain't gotta say you sorry. Okay, you don't have to say nothing to me. You don't. You don't. You feel me? You don't. Do you figure? Do you feel me? Okay. Just you feel me? You feel me? Just you feel me? Let that. You just like let that sit in you. You feel me? So your body deteriorate. Just let it sit in you. Just let it sit in you. You feel me? So you can rot from the inside out. See, I'm 34 years of youthfulness. Okay, 2026, I'll be, and said birthday, when it comes, whatever, I'll be 35 years of youthfulness. Okay, all right. So the thing is, by the time I'm like 50 years of youthfulness, right? All right. All y'all little relatives that had betrayed me, you're not going to be here any longer, okay? You're not, okay? And when I say this, you know, and like I said, I'm gonna say it like to the ones that know who I'm talking to, you know, like y'all time is coming, okay? And certain individuals, okay, let me tell certain individuals a little bit about karma. Okay, when judgment come knocking on your door, you know what like karma, like not so good karma is? Okay, that's basically you're getting the consequences of your actions. Okay? That's y'all get that's what karma like the consequence of your actions, okay? That's what it is, okay? That's the mathematics, okay? You feel me? You ain't sow enough good seeds, enough good seeds. You feel me? And you know your rotten seeds is basically, you know, putting a whole bunch of weeds out there and messing up the wheat in your garden because you feel me? Because y'all didn't go within and do the work and y'all didn't go out and make right and right the wrongs. Okay. So you know when you keep wanting to put that off, then you just start getting like certain like bad luck or you know just unfortunate, you know. That's what the universe will do to you, okay? Because you're not grateful, you feel me? You're being, you know, ungrateful, so you know you just kind of get like bad luck things. So you know, so that's that little specific part. And here's a little thing, okay? I'm not worried about judges. I'm not worried about courts. I'm not worried about public servants, okay? All right? I'm not worried about lawyers. I'm not worried about none of them in any way, shape, form, or fashion, okay? Even if they were to try to cuff me up, bring me before the courts, I'd embarrass all of them, okay? I know too much. You know, you feel me? Because me, I like to take my things to jury trial. I like to take it to jury trial. And they don't like me to go to jury trial. They don't. You know? Because you know what I do in jury trial? I press charges on the judge, the one that y'all call the judge. I press charges on the one that called themselves a prosecutor. I press charges on the one that called themselves lawyers and stuff like that. And dump trumps. I press charges on the public servants that was there, accessory to criminal activity. I hit them all with, well, I'm telling you, I'm nothing to play with. So all y'all that try to weaponize the justice system to try to get me cuffed up and try to put me in and try to do all that and stuff like that, that don't work with me. I meditate enough. Make sure beans is on my tray before I get y'all for malnutrition. Yeah, I'm gonna put that in jury trial too. Stop playing with me. I'm the wrong one to play with. So all y'all little think I'm telling you, I'm too educated for your little gossip. Stop playing with me. You get it? Yeah. What else did I have in store here? I just had to let them just like, yeah, I'm into my energy, you know, I'm into my energies. Okay. I'm not worried about material. I love the spiritual. Spiritual is where all this material, the spiritual is where the physical come from anyway. You know, and yeah, let me top this up. Okay, for those that have been picking up on certain energy or whatever, some, you know, and someone said we found out, okay, certain, you know, ones I call psychic investigator, we found out some hard-headed one got stuck in between two dimensions. Somebody got stuck in three. Yeah, so they're trapped there, okay? They're trapped there. And this being said, okay, they, you know, and the ones that picked up, they was trying to astral rape somebody. Okay, I seen that entity. I seen that. You feel me? I'm just waiting to see what they look like in a physical. So you feel me? They have been very lusty. They've been trying to do things to me each night for over a year. They was trying to do that stuff to me, and that energy is leaving me. It's leaving me. You feel me? And it's going really quick. You feel me? Now, you feel me? And, you know, with the energies and the planets alignment and everything that's in my favor and everything, unapologetically, with pure curselessness, you know, so you feel me? So I make sure I do my meditation. Yeah, because my left leg and stuff and all that, you know, the energy just like, and you know, my little toe and stuff be like, you know, in my leg over here, and you know, and they trying to get in my mess my pelvic, you know, they trying to steal my sexual chakra, my sacral chakra, you feel me? So certain things might be happening, certain ones in certain fields, because they're not getting that energy no longer. Okay, so I appreciate y'all, and yeah, I love y'all always. Find something safe to do and stay accountable.